Hello folks, hello. Here we are again in the conservatory. It's bloody cold. Forgive the mess around the general area. You can see at the top of the conservatory there, it's a bit dirty up there, isn't it? I need to get someone in to get up there and clean it. Been putting it off for a while, but we need to get the window chaps to jump on the top of the conservatory there, give it a nice little clean and a scrub, because it's getting a bit dirty. It's amazing how dirty conservatories get. I wish we'd had a proper extension rather than the conservatory, really. Forgive the noise in the background. That's the beer fridge switching on with the automatic controller, because I've got a lager in there at the moment, a proper lager temperatures. That's just finishing off at 12 degrees. However, we're here to talk about this. This is the second of the ale reviews, folks. This is Brakspear Oxford Gold. Now, I am not an ale fan, as you know. I am not an ale connoisseur. I wouldn't call myself a cider connoisseur, really. Other people have called me that. I don't really go into the history of the ciders and the drinks I like. I just know whether I like them or not. I tend to like an awful lot of ciders. But the ales, yeah. I'm trying to get into them, guys, I really am. So, what do we know about Brakspear? Now, to you blokes out there, this is probably so familiar to you. I don't know what you think about it. Leave a message below. Let me know your opinion. But I'm just going to read off the back for you. This golden beer is craft brewed using the finest pale and crystal malts infused with Goldings, Styrian, Golden Fuggle and Admiral hops. There you go. Over 200 years of brewing tradition has ensured Brakspear beers are renowned for what's best in English brewing. Now, I haven't got my glasses on me, so forgive me if I've read that wrong. I do need my glasses. I'm getting old, folks. I'm getting old, as you can see from the white in the beard. And I don't know what happens when you get to sort of 40. Something goes on with the whiteness in your beard, doesn't it? I've got ginger down here as well. God knows where that's bloody well come from. Anyway, I digress. Oh, I forgot to show you, look. On the top, there's a little bee. Don't know what that's doing there. But I'm going to pour it into this glass here, because that's the sort of person I am. Look at that. It's quite nice, isn't it? Just over. I've got small fingers, folks, so it's probably a normal single finger's worth of head on there. I can smell some hops, but unlike the previous review I did with the Citra, which was hopped to the max, this is very light. And different hops in there too, of course. Very, very light. Not overpowering, very subtle. Nice little colour on there. I quite like that colour, that's quite nice. It's golden, isn't it? Which is what it says on the bottle, so far so good. Now, what I didn't tell you was that this is 4.6%. Now, the Citra bottle, I think, and I've still got it to the side here, folks, because I'm doing these two together, that's also 4.6%. So 4.6 seems to be a good number for these at the moment, so there you go. So let's give it a taste. That's a lot more smoother, certainly, than the Citra. Not unpleasant. Could I drink pints of it though? No. So let me just put this down and we'll have a little chat. Now, I tend to judge drinks by whether I like them. That's the most important thing. I don't dislike that. It's alright. I would say it's just a little step higher than a lager that's been malted to the max with some hops, which is fine. I'll drink that. However, it's not a session beer for me, and other people may disagree with that, and that's absolutely fine. You're entitled to your opinion. I tend to drink a beer, and if I like it, I go, well, okay, this is quite nice. Can I have more than one of these? The answer in this instance is probably not. Certainly not with the Citra one either. That I'm going to struggle to get down. It's over here, folks. You can see I've done these two videos together, can't you? But I thought I'd do them together because, you know, I'm back on the beer now and I fancied a couple of pints. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish these off. I won't pour them down the sink, folks, I promise. I will drink them. This Brakspear has got a very slight carbonation in, which is fine for me. I like that. That's quite nice. I can say that is nice about it. The Citra has got more of a carbonation in there, as you can see. So carbonation wise, the Citra one's got more fizz in it than this particular Oxford Gold. I had to look to the side there because I couldn't remember the name. Oxford Gold. It's fine, guys. It really is fine. For me, I prefer this one over the Citra. I suspect I'm more of a malty man than a hoppy man, if that makes sense. Of course it makes sense. That's what I am. I don't mind some hops, but they have to be subtle rather than bang in your face. For me, that's just my palate. Again, I'm not a bitter person. When I say I'm not a bitter person, I don't mean I don't hold grudges. Because I do. No, what I mean is I don't like bitters. It's too much for me, too much in the face. So, would I drink this again? Now, that's interesting, because I've left it for a bit and I've got halfway down the glass, as you can see, and I've just been hit by a load of hops, which I didn't get in my first initial taste. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Again, 5.5 out of 10 for that one, because it's slightly better than the other one. There is a hoppy hit in there. It's not Citra, of course. But for me, so far, folks, what I suspect I'm finding is I'm not massively into hops. Yeah, I suspect the hoppier they are, the less likely I am to enjoy them. I prefer the malt flavour rather than the hop flavour. These two, to me, to my palate, are fairly hoppy. The Citra one is mental hops, which you would expect because that's how they're selling it. This one has got a sort of zesty kind of hoppiness about it. Not quite as bad as the Citra. It's drinkable. I will finish both of these off today, this morning. But what I have learned is that I yearn for my homebrew cider with my WLP 775 yeast. Now, those that know me on the Facebook group will know it's my favourite yeast for ciders. It's beautiful. Rounds off the profile of the ciders. It's amazing yeast. I'm never going to do another cider with another yeast again. It's so good. And I've just so happened to have 12 bottles of it in the shed. So, I'm going to do a review. The next review is going to be me having a bottle of my cider with the WLP 775 yeast. So look out for that. But there will also be a couple more ale. There's me with my ale again, mate. Wee wallop. There's going to be a couple more ale. If I speak properly and I don't put it on, I will say ale. It's an ale. But if I'm talking about the Twit Twoo variety, that's also an ale. It's the Essex, what can I say? I do apologise. In fact, no, I don't apologise. I can't help being who I am. I'm an Essex boy, I can't help it. It wasn't my fault. I didn't ask to be born in sodding Essex. So, what we know, having had two ales, is that I'm more of a cider man. But I knew that anyway. And lager, of course. We do like the lagers. So, Speaking of which, this phone here is resting on a couple of lager kits. But if I'll just show you this here, this is going to be the next lager, folks. This is a Tettnang lager. It's just basically malt and things, and that's going to be done next. So I'm looking forward to doing that one. We've got a Wilco's Mexican Cerveza. We've got a Wilco's Pilsner. We've got a pear cider, again from Wilco's. These have all been in the sales recently. So I've gone mad, folks. And excuse me while I reach over here. I've gone mad, and I've basically bought enough kits to last me for the next 12 months because they've all been in the sales. I've got quite a few Wilco's bits, some Coopers. I've got another Cooper's European Lager at the back there. Looking forward to that one that's in the fridge, the beer fridge fermenting. You can hear it going off and on. It's keeping around 12 degrees. So really looking forward to tasting that. I have to pop to the shed soon because I've got to put the Wilco's kit in the shed. So while I'm out there, I'm going to pick up a cider and we'll do a cider review. Cheers, folks. See you in the next review.